sports, there's a case that maybe the NBA's got to deal with this.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. I know some stadiums, it might feel like there is extra noise being pumped in. And listen, there are a lot of fan bases that we have are just flat out loud. I mean, it can be electric. But having said that, I don't think we want to have the artificial noise being pumped in. I think it does the game a disservice.
Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Lowry up top. Ross in the corner. That falls. Nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Lowry's got 6 assists here tonight.
Gotta be demoralizing. They desperately needed a stop, and instead they give up a triple on an open look. And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass. Explosive leaping ability.
Oh, that was pretty. And he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Mm-hmm. And guys, how about how fearsome he is at times? I mean, you'd hate to be the guy tasked with guarding him.
Indiana's gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
And they could do no wrong today, Steve. That's right. This was a team performing to its Clark fullest capability.
Yeah, and a very satisfying win for them, too. A game to remember, and on the other side, definitely one you want to forget as soon as possible.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Ross. You look at the energy he brought on both ends of the floor, and it's easy to see why he was a difference maker.
Back to Patterson. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pacers will take it.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
George is checked in for the Pacers. Indiana moving the ball around. It's stolen by Johnson. And now here comes Wright. Whoa!
Goodness. Woo. And the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way things turned out today.
Well, Greg, this was a well-deserved win. I mean, they came into this building and acted like it was their home turf. I mean, they were the ones calling the shots and controlling everything.
Here's Patterson. Misses off the right iron.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And Young, here we go. And here's George for 3. And again, it's the Pacers from deep. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer right. It's rebounded by Indiana. George dishes to Young. Back to George. Takes the 13-footer. Turner passes to Young. He kicks to Miles. Knocked away. And taken away by Johnson. And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure did.
Toronto.
힘들던 그때보다 조금은 일었어. 우리는 바보처럼 몸으로 부딪히면서 배웠어. 넘어질 때마다 일었어. 다시 고쳤었지. 이력서 눈부신 성공의 신바람. 잠시나마 불어봤던 휘파람. 한 곡도 채 끝나기 전에 그림자처럼 날 따라온 비바람. 시기 질투 기대 압박을 못 이긴 몇 번의 실축. 저만 나태함 속에 던졌던 말로 홈런을 맞는 실투. 다 끝 난가 같았지만 우리 앞길을 막지 말라고 외치며 마음을 다잡곤 했었지. 진짜 한치 앞도 안 보이는 가시밭길에서도 절대 유턴 없이 잘 봐라 느리로 의지하면서 둘이 딱 붙어갔지. 비극 기가 아프지만 지나고 보면 웃음 나오는 희극. 그래서 우린 지금을 참고 살아. 난 미쳤다 생각하면서 keep dreaming. 희망이란 끈 잡고 살아. 이 험한 현실에서 아직 붙잡아두고 싶은 꿈. 넘고 힘든 삶의 능선에서 때론 포기하고 싶은 꿈.
It's an Eastern Conference matchup as the Toronto Raptors come into town for this one. 2K Sports brings you Friday night NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Taking a look at Cleveland. They've been playing very well lately. It's been 4 wins for them in their last 5 games.
And they're hitting their stride, guys, right at the perfect time. I mean, the postseason right around the corner. They're playing with tremendous confidence. I think a legit title contender, in my estimation.
Well, you're not on an island with that opinion. I'm right there with you. This team's drawing a lot of attention, and deservedly so. They appear to have everything in place that's necessary to win in the postseason.
Here are the 5 for the Raptors. The star pair of Lowry and DeRozan are the guards. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Scola, and it's Ross in the 3. The Cavaliers on offense. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
And they really got after it from a defensive standpoint throughout that entire game. The turnovers they forced really tell the story.
Yeah, it was a major factor in the ball game. I mean, the more turnovers they caused, the more shaky those guys got with the ball.
And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And the dunk by LeBron.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there. They are really doing a nice job establishing a presence inside early.
And watch, Clark, how the game plays out, because this is going to open things up on the perimeter.
Now, here is Lowry. Some stats for him. He averages over 21 points a game. Ross dishes to Scola. Just 5 to shoot. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. For Cleveland, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for them to start off this game. Passes to Love. On the wing, Irving. Drains the 3-pointer. Irving's got 5 points so far.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
And the shot is good.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Ross with the steal. Right side Lowry. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. DeRozan's shot is good.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
LeBron kicks to Smith. That one off the back iron and out.
And honestly, not real happy with the shot collection on that one.
Yeah, clearly a brain fade there. He's got to be a little smarter in his choice making. Kevin, I tell you what, when he gets to the rim like that, he's really hard to stop.
Yeah, he can get up a few notches higher. There's no doubt.
And that's how the game is played on the inside. You can play over the top. You've got a great advantage.
And here's Lowry. After J.R. Smith getting his 3 to go. Scola passes to Valanciunas. Screen by Scola. Fades. No good. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Their last meeting was in this building where they were able to come out on top.
Yeah, a dominant win for them their last time in this matchup. And what jumps off the stat page was their advantage on the boards.
Yeah, they were overpowering it inside, and you really got to like their chances, Greg, if they can replicate that tonight.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And what a luxury when you have depth. I mean, a lot of their scoring in that win came from their reserves. And make no mistake, they carried the load for that team.
Without question, the starters can't do it all game long. You need that help from the reserves, and they got it in that one.
For the Cavaliers, Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Iman Shumpert has come in for J.R. Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. And Toronto will go for a different look here. Biyombo is checked in for Jonas Valanciunas. Patterson comes in for Luis Scola. James Johnson's checked in for Ross. And Corey Joseph subbed in for Kyle Lowry. The drive by James. And a missed layup.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there. Well, I think he had all the space he needed. He just couldn't find the bottom of the net.
Tips it, but no good. Down low. Here's DeRozan.
The one-hand slam is so sweet when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
Shumpert. James kicks to Shumpert. That's a two from Dellavedova. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and two shots coming up.
And that's how you want to use your fouls, not allowing him to get to the rim.
Yeah, I agree. That's a good play. I mean, you stop a sure thing, slam dunk with that foul. And I think you send a bit of a message, too, about your physicality and force in the basket area.
Jefferson's checked in for LeBron. And that drops, so they now lead by one.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Picked by Mozgov. Dellavedova dishes to Mozgov.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul. Stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
At the line for two.
Mozgov hits them both.
Thank you, Cleveland!
And here is Joseph. And so both teams trading buckets as we end the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead, leading by just one. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Welcome back, folks. We have a close game here at the start of the second quarter of play. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
And so far, these guys have done a fantastic job finding the opening man and getting some easy baskets.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Thompson down low with Mozgov. Kyrie Irving is out there with Iman Shumpert. And it's Jefferson in at the three, the small forward. That's the group for Cleveland going right now here in the second.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Lowry after the basket by Timothy Mozgov. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That is his first foul of the game. A different look now for Cleveland. James comes in.